American premiere, at least the Canadian premiere?
This is definitely the Canadian premiere, and I have to give thanks to the SOI, which is Symphony Orchestra of India, for having commissioned this piece. For some reason they thought that I should be the one to write a piece that would be one of the signature pieces to I guess, introduce or define what Symphony Orchestra of India is about. So that happened, and since it was going to be with me as a soloist, and you know, I said, how can you write, you know, a rhythm thing, and you've got a whole bunch of instrumentalists sitting there to, you know, they're not going to just bang on their violins or cellos and stuff. You got to find something to do. So the inspiration came from the core. Inspiration came from the tabla repertoire, which has existed in North India for over 300 years. And so I just kind of put a little graph there, which laid down the journey of what a tabla solo performance would be like from the start to the end. And then the ingredients that are involved in it in terms of other instruments. So there's one instrument that plays with the tabla, and that is either a sarangi, which is a bowed instrument, or a harmonium. And that plays this continuous melody over and over again of the prescribed rhythm cycle, and that's called lehra. So that and the tabla repertoire became the basis of it. And from there, we just developed, you know, harmonic, melodic ideas. But the main spine of the music is the tabla repertoire. And so it is amazing for me to hear all the tabla compositions that I learned from my father and who learned from his teacher and then his teacher from his teacher. So those compositions are part of this piece, and the orchestra is actually playing it. So the orchestra is like one big tabla ensemble, and harmonically worked out, I think, a little bit. But so that's where the piece came from, the inspiration from SOI, and it was great to have Mr. Zane Dalal as the guy to help it the first time around, and it's great to have him here today as well.
And for those that don't know, Zane is the music director of the Symphony Orchestra of India, playing at the NCPA in Mumbai, and we are also thrilled. I think the only way we could get Zakir to come here in the middle of January from India, which is a big festival season. Why would I come to Toronto with the snow? And I said, what if we bring Zane as well? And then he said yes. So
no, but I got to add something else to it. The clincher was being able to stand on the same stage with Mr. Patitucci, Mr. Danilo Pérez, and of course Mr. Brian Blades. I mean, this is something that I was looking forward to for decades now, and got this chance. So flying in from India just to do this, and tomorrow flying back, was just a minuscule thing to do. You know, it's lots of food to eat on the plane, and no problem there.
We have lots of parties. Maybe they can give you some dance off for the plane.